COVID-19 and cancer jokes, but that really wasn't very funny and turned everybody off. So I decided to change my act up a bit. Okay. So growing up, I was forbidden to have a mirror in the house because when I did, I would pose in the mirror all day long, call myself the reflection of perfection, and yeah. So I am so handsome. This is like avant-garde. I don't even know what it is. So I noticed there was a suspicious mole on the back of my neck, and I know what you're probably telling yourselves. How did you notice the mole if there's no mirror in your house? Well, I am the lizard. I don't know. Okay, so I decided to get the mole checked out at the dermatologist. Did you ever notice when the doctor diagnosed me as having hypochondria? I was really concerned because hypochondria. Are there any creams you could prescribe for hypochondria? He told me no, it's actually just back knee. I was concerned about back knee too. Like, what is back knee? Is that like dangerous? He's like, no, it's acne on the back. Just wash with soap and water. Did you ever notice when a doctor's appointment requires you to be naked? Why do doctors knock before entering the room? For a full-body dermatology check, the guy told me to get into a gown, get naked, and he left the room. Before re-entering, he knocked. Why is he knocking? Is he warning me to stop rummaging through his latex gloves, Band-Aids, and cotton swabs? He might as well just burst in the door and say, I'm here now. I was jumping all over that joke. I should have was waiting for the last one again. So yeah, I'm here now. It's time to party. I'm naked. So what is he warning me about? Okay. So when I was about 18 years old, my mother belonged to this recreational center. At the recreational center, there was a gym, there was a pool, there was a basketball court. I would go to use the pool. Did you ever notice in gym locker rooms, there's lots of naked men? And they're not young, fit men either. They're elderly men. Most of them are fat, and they walk around with, tall, short, and they walk around with no shame. Me personally, I was trying to get changed into my bathing suit as quickly as possible so nobody could see. But these guys were having conversations with one another completely naked. So Chuck, tell me about the weather. I don't know, Donald, tell me about politics. And there were naked men zombies in the steam room, in the sauna. They were everywhere. So I got a wise idea to steal gowns from my dermatologist. Hand them out to their cupboard. Why were there so many naked men in gym locker rooms? It's really, I don't understand it. So how many of you have a smartphone? If you don't have a smartphone, I'm guessing you're either living under a rock or you're from North Korea. Well, since you're here at the comedy club tonight, I'm guessing you're not from North Korea. I assume, I don't know. Okay, how do you program names into your phone book? I program people in by their full name. For example, my mom I program in as Christine North, my dad I program in as Robert Kolaski. They think that's weird. They think I should have them programmed in as Mom and Dad. They think I'm weird, but they're juvenile with their names. My mom and dad went through a divorce, and they have a little bit of resentment with one another. They have each other programmed in as asshole and monster. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, that joke, I didn't know if that was too upsetting, and but I left it in there, and it got a good laugh. So I'm like, okay, good, whatever. So. When you know somebody's first name but you don't know their last name, how do you program them in your smartphone? For example, this guy I met doing comedy, his name is Timothy. I call him Timothy Comedy in my phone book. This guy I met doing at a philosophy class at college, I call him Russell Philosophy. A woman I met on Tinder, her name is Samantha Tinder. I'm just joking, she was repulsed by me. Her name is actually Samantha Rejected Me. And there's a little devil icon next to her name. Okay, I like to imagine people have me programmed in as Andrew Rockstar or Andrew Movie Star, but when I looked at my buddy's cell phone, it was actually Andrew Crazy. I wonder how bullies have me programmed in. It's probably like Andrew Manchild. Someday I'll be Andrew Rockstar on everybody's phone. Okay, whatever. I won't go on that. Yeah, let's celebrate that. Okay, so how many of you have next-door neighbors you can't stand or you're indifferent towards? Where we used to live, I had a next-door neighbor. I wasn't exactly warm to his presence, but I didn't hate him either. The first day he moved in, I was taking a walk around the neighborhood, drinking a juice box. I threw it on the ground and continued walking. A few moments later, he comes behind me, taps me on my back. I scream like a little girl, thinking I'm getting attacked. I'm like, ah! He hands me the juice box. He tells me I would appreciate it if you didn't litter on my property. I apologize. I told him it would never happen again. Then I take the juice box and I throw it on another neighbor's lawn when he walks away. But over time, we became neighborly again. We began to repair the relationship. Everything got better. One night when I came home from college, he was screaming and shouting at the ice cream man. What type of hothead screams at the ice cream man? I'm guessing he was either rude to his children or screw up his children's order, but it was unlike anything I've ever seen before. I mean, who screams at the ice cream man, right? Yeah, you gotta be a real hothead to do that. Okay, so a few days, weeks, months, maybe years later, there was a blizzard. And me and my stepdad were outside shoveling snow. It's hard back-breaking labor. The neighbor saw this, and he did have a snowblower, so he snow blew our driveway for us, and we were really thankful. So as a thank you, my stepdad got donuts for him and his small children. My stepdad took the donuts, brought them over to the neighbor's house, but the neighbor wasn't home at the time, so he took the donuts and they sat on our kitchen table. I love donuts, who doesn't? So I took one, then another, then another. When all was said and done, I ate half the box of donuts. I was going to tell my stepdad, we need to get him a new box of donuts. We can't present him with a half-eaten box of donuts. But he did not get the message in time. I was cringing. My stepdad presented him and his children with a half-eaten box of donuts. Oh. But the neighbor clearly knew, because during the next blizzard, he passive-aggressively only snow blew half of our driveway. My stepdad asked me, what is his problem? Why is he being so rude? I told my stepdad he probably doesn't like chocolate donuts. I think the problem is the donuts, and you donuts have been a great audience.